Hey y'all, we have a new setup, and hopefully, you cannot hear the helicopter in the background being weird because this is my second or third time trying to record this. Oh, there it goes. Okay, okay. Maybe not. Hold on. Hold on. Maybe not. Maybe not. All right. I just spent 20 to 30 minutes recording the first half of this. Hi y'all. Hi my patrons. Hi emeralds. New setup. Better. I want to give you guys more visuals so I can do demonstrations. Yeah, I'm kind of frustrated at this point, but so this is mid-year check-in, and I want us to start with what's been going on since the beginning of this year. And it's been a lot. That's why I want to do a mid-year check-in. A lot of people who are booking readings with me are getting their personal mid-year check-ins. Reminder, patrons, you have one free ancestral reading with me and 2 free general readings. Either or, right? You either get 2 general readings each year or 1 free ancestral reading each year. And also I am having my basics in mediumship class. It's not just for mediums, it's just if you want to know what's really going on. And it is July 23rd, and you guys get in for free. Okay, it will not be recorded, so if you cannot come or if you cannot be in attendance, just try to be there because I will not be recording it. But that's neither here and there. Let's get into this mid-year check-in, and I'm going to talk about things astrologically first. When I say I'm flustered, I cannot believe this is the second or third time I am filming this. But the beginning, But luckily we haven't gotten to the carpools, right? So mid-year check-in, astrological, what's been happening, and then going into pulling some cards for you guys. So let's talk about how we came in to the new year with Mercury retrograde in Capricorn. It just was really the continuation of the year of 2022. And Mercury retrograde in Capricorn really taught us, get your coins together, get things together, pay attention to bigger systems connected to your work ethic, right? We had a lot of things about jobs and balance and the economy during this time. And then after January was pretty calm, so the Mercury turned direct January 18th, and February was pretty calm, and then we get into March where we start to shift into the real energy of 2023, and March was a little chaotic for most of us, okay? So let's start with full moon in Virgo, which is one of the most important moons according to me and my spirit team, so keep that in mind. Full moon in Virgo that happened March 7th, and it was all about safety and security of not only the body but your plans and what you're manifesting and work and your emotions, the stability and security of that. And it was really just reorganizing life with a protective layer. Reorganizing life with a protective layer. We also had Saturn go into Pisces on the 7th of March. So Saturn is the planet of karma and justice and discipline and tough love, right? Saturn will love you down. Saturn, those who are ruled by Saturn are divinely protected. It's so funny. So which is Capricorns, right? And so I was telling them you can get your revenge, but Saturn has already taken care of that karmically, right? So Saturn is in Pisces and it's bringing your dreams to reality. What how disciplined do you need to be in order to take your dreams and make into reality? How do you manifest? How are you intuitive? How are you listening to your gut consistently? Saturn in Pisces also marks the Saturn return of what I call the true millennials, so the end of the millennials. So those of us born between 93, 94, and 96. And so, of course, Saturn went into retrograde at the beginning of this month, but that's neither here nor there. We get more into that later. Then we had, y'all, then we had Pluto finally going to Aquarius, which is why March, like, it just felt weird. Pluto goes from this more structured, more quote unquote, not as free spirited Capricorn to Aquarius, the humanitarian, right? Pluto in Aquarius, you talk about looking into tech and innovations, humanitarian, revolution. A lot of people not fucking with capitalism anymore, which we saw that coming, right? We also saw, or we see, with Pluto in Aquarius, change, revolution. But we see this in real time, right? We see us trying to figure out the ethics, because Aquarians are about ethics, the ethics behind AI, policy, the housing market, all of this. We see this, but Pluto went into retrograde at the beginning of May, and then went back into Capricorn while in retrograde at the beginning of this month, and that's giant shift in energy is different. Remember, Pluto is a generational planet, it's a society planet, and also it is a planet of billionaires. Think about what's going on with submarine and no Titanic thing. So that is different, right? And so we'll get more into the shifts and changes of Pluto in Aquarius, but we should be excited if we do things correctly, right? So we leave March, we're like, okay, maybe April is going to give us some reprieve. Actually, let's back up, I forgot. Mars entering Cancer. Now, Mars was in Gemini for 8 months, including a retrograde. And baby, it was rough. It was rough. A lot of us had to really look at our relationships and power dynamics differently. That communication was very much so, okay, what's going on? Some of us had to do some things differently with cars. You see a lot of things going on with that. But Mars in Gemini was just not as friendly to most of us. And then here come Mars entering Cancer March 25th through June 20th. So Mars just went into Leo, and I'll tell you why that's important later. But went to Leo on the 21st. Mars enters Cancer on the 25th of March, and it was really about take care of yourself, whatever that means to you. Or maybe you found out that you need something different in your routine to take care of yourself. I think the light is being weird in the back. And you learn to pick your battles, and your inner demons were illuminated. So you may have had some disagreements, some things boiling up from Mars, and Gemini goes to Mars into Cancer. Maybe like, baby, that's not really, it ain't even worth all of that, right? Cancer is a nurturing sign, so it's really about putting the effort to nurture yourself, be kind to yourself, and bloom in that, right? And it was really rough, and it has been really rough for a lot of us, because we had to learn, try to be in tune and learn our emotions. And so with that, we move into April. We have Mercury retrograde in Taurus on the 21st until mid-May. Now that beat everybody ass, okay? Typically people who have like retrogrades in that planet, and the planet goes retrograde, don't really feel it, blah, blah, blah. Baby, we felt that. We did. Everybody did. No one was left untouched, okay? We had a big thing with Mercury retrograde in Taurus was, of course, stability, of course, housing, of course, transportation, okay, of course, communication. What makes you feel nervous? What signifies instability for you? How can you communicate your needs? And it just beat our ass. Like that was the only thing that really happened in April. And we with if you count the shadow periods, April to the end of the beginning of April to the end of May, that was Mercury retrograde, and it was rough. It was rough in these streets, babes. We then move into May. May had some stuff going on for sure. Well, like I said, Pluto went into retrograde in the beginning of May. Then we had the full moon in Scorpio, total lunar eclipse. Another important moon. I know I'm being dramatic, but another important moon, because that full moon is the shedding of shallow relationships and connections. They was helping you break those shallow relationships and connections. It asks you to step into your true power, embrace that, be intuitive, be sexual. A lot of people sexual libido was up, dominate whatever power that meant, like readjusting that power dynamic was important. And so you had a lot of dominate, come to me energy with the full moon in Scorpio on the 5th. And then we go into Jupiter and Taurus on the 16th. I mean, I think everybody was like, finally, Jupiter's out of Aries. Can we stop being so chaotic? Jupiter is the planet of expansion and karma as well. Travel, so much business partnerships and ideas to be completely honest. And it's in Taurus, and it likes being in Taurus, and we like it being in Taurus because we have an opportunity to expand on our skill sets, on materialism type of things and what we really want. A lot of people get to become back stable in housing during this time. I think I already said I live by hospitals. And Jupiter in Taurus is just a good thing, right? But then it's going to transit Uranus in Taurus. We talk about that. Uranus is about unpredictability, revolution, untraditionalism. That is the planet of Uranus. And when it's going to transit Taurus, with Uranus and Taurus is already showing the downfall to our current economy, especially in the United States, is beating our ass. I think it's going to be interesting because it means be cautious with what you want to expand, right? Because it would even expand the bad parts. And so with that, it makes perfect sense that the new moon in Taurus on the 19th was about stability, y'all. It was about, if you want something new, it was not manifest something new. It means build upon what you already have and create stability. Get ready for a recession. Learn how to save. Ask for more in the current job that you have. Like, that was what the new moon in Taurus. Build upon what you already have for stability. How do you keep your money with you? That new moon was so important. I did not talk about, I did not talk about the community ritual. It's a reason why the community ritual in March was between that full moon in Virgo and that new moon in Taurus, with the ancestral money and the more ritualistic work. Like, and if you did the work, if you wrote down, like, how do I really feel about this? Does this make me cry? Do I have bad money management? Is this ancestral? All of that was important because it led up to this new moon. How do you create this stability, better money habits, all that? This light is getting worse. And so, May was a lot, but May still was like pretty cool once Mercury get out of Mercury retrograde, okay? But then we hit June, and June feels like a true reset. Like, March is like, hey, welcome to 2023. It's chaotic but rewarding. And here's June, and like, here's your reprieve. Let's really set you up to enjoy the rest of the year. And we have that. Although with Mercury going in retrograde into Capricorn, it's more societal, but I think for more on a personal level, community level, we really will see that shift that we really need. Why? Venus entered Leo at the beginning of the month on the 5th, and Venus actually fools with Leo. Leo is one of those signs that people be tripping about for no reason. Leo is silent confidence, silent cockiness. Leo doesn't have to strut. It just is. Leo is probably one of the smarter signs as well, but no one wants to say that. But Leos are just excitement. I get that. They're always down to have fun. They do love family and community. So Venus entering Leo, it's like, be confident in who you are. It's just funny for her because it's Pride Month. And with Mars entering Leo as well, it's like, do everything with confidence. If it's for you, do it. Stretch your stuff. Be Cheetah-licious. If you ever watch Cheetah Girls 2, Struts. It's one of their most famous songs. But that's what you need to embody. Embody what you really want. Embody what makes you confident. Like, it is summertime. Show some skin. Get some sun. Put your sunscreen on, though, at the same time. Drink your water. And just live. Live. Everything you put into action, it should be manifesting itself during this time for your highest of good. And then we have Neptune retrograde in Pisces, right? I want to bring that up because Neptune stays in retrograde for majority of the year, so it will be in retrograde in Pisces until December 3rd, from June 30th to December 3rd. And I think that's significant because Saturn in Pisces retrograded at the beginning of this month as well, saying like, let's restructure those dreams. Are those dreams what you actually want to make a reality? And Neptune retrograde in Pisces and Saturn in Pisces, that, how do I say this, the whales acting up, the sea creatures acting up makes sense. The whole submarine Titanic thing is ridiculous, but it makes sense. We have a lot more casualties in large bodies of water because of this, because of Neptune and Pisces. We also have more people more likely to die from substance abuse. We have a lot more people to suffer from spiritual psychosis again. Like, people are coming out of it with Neptune going direct and Saturn entering Pisces. We gotta like get it together. Let's don't be be delusional, but not too delusional, right? That you don't get things done, that you mess up yourself. And so that is where we are in this mid-year, honey. And so next, let's get into pull some cards to see what Spirit has to tell us for the rest of the year. Okay, y'all. Hopefully you can hear me. Hopefully you can see this. So I have a new tarot deck called the Portals Tarot, and I'm like so excited to actually work with this deck. So this is gonna be our main tarot deck. We're gonna see how this reads together. I'm so excited. I'm ecstatic. Hopefully you guys can see this. Let's see if we can get more of a bird's eye. There we go. So okay, so we're going to be working with the Portals Tarot. And then we're going to be working, you guys know these, the Soul's Journey Lesson cards. We're pretty familiar with these. And then we have Angels and Ancestors Oracle deck by Kyle Gray. Of course, another OG. To see what our guides say with these. So these are what those are for. But let's get into these messages. So, okay, Divine Spirit guides, what are the main connected to those who will see this video? What is the current energy What's the current energy? Ooh. It's so funny those two came out together. Because that's how they are. Hopefully this is also providing some ASMR for you. Hold on, give me 1 second. I'm trying to get this card up. And any other cards revolving around current energy. So let me put this the right way so you guys can see it properly. They both was 7 of Pentacles reverse, Knight of Swords reverse for y'all. Any about current energy. Okay, so let's talk current energy, y'all. Knight of Swords reversed. So the Knight of Swords reverse talks about, broadening your horizons. What you thought? Broadening that lane. Like, Knight of Swords is like tunnel vision, full-fledged ahead with your thoughts, with your actions, mental capabilities, plans. But with Knight of Swords reverse, it's saying, babes, hey, let's step back. You're too narrow in your vision. You need to broaden that. Literally break every chain. What you thought may not actually be great for you. 7 of Pentacles reverse. The Pentacles. Look how beautiful this card is. And it's strawberries. Strawberries is all about sweetening. And oh, I love that. 7 of Pentacles reverse. Typically, 7 of Pentacles is a card that talks about sowing seeds and trying to, in this sense, like, okay, it's like, so let's put it this way. 7 of Pentacles reverse. It's you have planted your seeds, right? So I have I'm about to learn y'all something real quick. So the suit of Pentacles, so you go from 5 of Pentacles, which revolves around asking for, like, having money trouble. Then you go 6 of Pentacles, you like remanage your money. And then your 7 of Pentacles, especially reverse, is you like, okay, is it here yet? Is my manifestation here yet? Is it here yet? When is it going to be here? Right? When 7 of Pentacles really, especially reverse, is really asking you, okay, you sowed those seeds. Maybe if you don't mess with them, they'll show. But maybe if they're in the wrong place, replant them. Which goes back to this Knight of Swords reverse. So that's what I laughed when they did come out together. This is the current energy that we're in, which makes sense if we think about what I just said, revolving the planets. With Saturn in Pisces going retrograde, and Mars going into Leo and Venus and Leo. All this energy makes sense. So now, what can we expect for the rest? We're gonna go with the summer first. What can we expect for the summer? What's the advice? What do we need to know about the year coming? Oh wow! Oh! They talking. Interesting. These, I hope you guys can see this. I'm about to show you the cards. We are going to put that to the side. And I want to show you guys what I'm getting on this side. Like I said, hopefully you're enjoying this little ASMR. Anything else for the summer? So July, August, beginning of September. Okay. Let's see what else. I want to double make sure these are the right cards for us. This 3 of Swords is gorgeous, though. I'm going to tell you that. If that makes sense. Anything else for us for July, August, beginning of September? Okay, and let me double check, you guys. I'm going to get my pendulum that these are the right cards, because this is a newer deck and it does slip out. So okay, are these all the right cards? Any other cards? Okay, they're telling me shuffle again on a couple cards. You see the pendulum swinging. Okay. Y'all see my nails, honey. It's probably what's wrong. My nails long and that's all get out. What other cards about? They're already popping out. Any of the cards for us for July, August, and September? Oh, that may have been it. So, okay. Ooh, I'm not gonna say we don't like this. I'm just saying it can still be a hot girl summer with some caveats. First card that come out was Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups. I'm sorry, not Ten of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. So this is a great card to have because it gives what you wanted, you will get, you will receive. It also saying like these things are stepping stones for longevity. You see a castle. You see this rainbow, promise of the rainbow. It also says, it also gives me family time. Who do you consider family? Spend that joyous time with them physically, right? Ten of Pentacles also represents, like I said, going back to that manifestation and the stability, right? Right, so we had that upright. Then this is what goes back to, I did not really talk about this with Neptune and Pisces reverse, but King of Cups reverse came out. King of Cups is one of those, such reverse. It talks about emotional manipulation, someone masculine in your life. Also talks about overconsumption of substances and not having control of your emotions. And Neptune and Pisces with Saturn and Pisces retrograde, both of them can give us this. I want us, I think if I didn't say before, to be careful around large bodies of water, to check ourselves, right? And also to not overindulge in certain substances, especially if you do not obsess over things, especially if you are a water sign, specifically Cancer and Pisces. You need to manage that. Then we have Ace of Wands, new action, new thoughts, new beginnings, just newness, this new activity. You want to be more physically active, which makes sense because it is the summer, honey. You might as well be cute and outside. And I find it really interesting. Actually, I'm gonna leave the Major Arcana card for last, which I typically actually begin with that, but to anchor this down. But I think it'll make more sense once the other cards come out. Okay, then we had Three of Swords come out. Three of Swords talks about disappointment. Why are you disappointed? Who disappointed you? Who did you allow to have the power of you to change your emotions? This also will signal for a lot of people breakups, to be honest. And that's okay too. And which probably goes back into this. You need to new action. King of Cups reverse. Breaking up with a person like that. Indulging. Do not do that. When Ten of Pentacles is anchoring you down and telling you everything is okay. You actually get everything that you asked for. Yeah, that also could mean relationship breakup or friendship breakup. It's really friendship breakups that hurt the most, to be honest. And then we have Five of Cups. Yeah, Five of Cups, which means this internal emotional struggle. This internal emotional struggle. This layers. You see this card is fucking gorgeous. these layers of these droplets, all of it talks about you have to go through these emotional layers. For some of you guys, you are going to have to do the shadow work during the summer while you're outside having a life to get to that sun, right? And it sucks, but it just is what it is. Okay. Sorry, I stepped away. Then we had Temperance reverse. So the major arcana card that anchors us. Temperance reverse is a major arcana card. If you actually look at it, hold on. Oh Lord, it's time for me to take these nails off. If you really look at it, look how. But if it's reversed, this is about the actions you take. Make sure they're the right ones. Do them in moderation. Do them in balance. See what that looks like with the new structure around you. It is, sorry, riding the waves. See, this card is upside down with the waves. You have this balance that's trying to happen. And I'll say, like, go with the waves. That makes sense with the Five of Cups. You have the King of Cups reversed. Go with the waves. Go with what is changing in your life, because it's creating new stability. It is creating a way for you to thrive and survive in newness. And that is, and you know, we do not like change. We tend to not care for it at all. I mean, makes sense, right? Let's see if there are any soul cards, any messages for the next July, August, September. Any soul lesson cards. Maybe they want, I'm sensing like they really want me to do all of this at the end as a major guidance. Okay, let's do that then. We're going to keep those there. We're going to keep those there. And we're going to now ask for the end of September, October, November, December. Those are our fall heading to winter months. What's the advice? What should we be? Oh, okay. Anything else? Anything else? Okay, we should know. It's giving a no. Oh, wow. I can't wait to really show y'all these cards. Okay, let's double check that all of these are for us. All right. Ooh, we did the right cards this time. That's beautiful. Actually, let's go on and start stacking them up on this side. Ooh, so the first thing that came out, this is interesting, the Six of Cups. Six of Cups talks about possibly reconnecting with the old friends. Maybe you get to reconcile. It talks about nostalgia, right? It's talk about also tapping back into your inner child, their reflection, right? And I said all of those things because Six of Cups means different things to different people. Traditionally, it's like a boy and a girl and their children. They're playing outside, but Six of Cups is like this deeper introspection of what makes you feel safe, your inner child safe. Oh, this is coming up. This was Spirit saying, and like people really don't use this as much, but there for you guys, possibly an old flame. I hate love readings, but that is what I'm getting. Like someone from your past that made you feel like a child, but in a good way, like the safety, this nostalgia you have with them. Or maybe it is someone who makes you feel like that And Six of Cups, like I say, isn't traditionally, or maybe this person will help you with your inner child, right? Which is so interesting. Right after that, we have Nine of Pentacles. Nine of Pentacles, we love Nine of Pentacles, right? Because that's Seven of Pentacles, that this current energy that we have. Nine of Pentacles say, baby, you got it in full bloom. Everything that you wanted manifesting, full bloom. You will get it at the latter, fully get it at the latter of the year. You will see all your hard work pay off. We love it. A lot of people talk about the fall time as the way that things die, but I think it also tells us and gives us what we need to hibernate and recalibrate. Nine of Pentacles, that's beautiful. And we talk about manifestation of, I'm seeing new jobs. Maybe that's also connected to, as well, that whoever that you meet, maybe you're meeting at a job that you always wanted as a child, or something that you used to get giddy about. Maybe that's how you meet this person, and it comes to fruition through this Nine of Pentacles manifestation. We also have, let me double check if this came out right. This Page of Cups. Page of Cups reversal. Page of Cups reversal. Page of Cups reversed. So this means this is giving back into the emotions, relationships type of ordeal of, you may be a little bit blocked. That maybe you need to, maybe this is more of a trigger, the Six of Cups and Page of Cups. Maybe this is more of a trigger of this new relationship you are developing, whether it is with work or familial or platonic. It is triggering some things. And Page of Cups says, hey, like, when it's upright, Page of Cups is like, hey, we vibe. Let's start getting some things together. Let's let the creative things flow. But Page of Cups reverse is like, and it could be also connected back to this Nine of Pentacles, but I really think it's connected to the card that's going to come next. And I said it goes back to a major arcana that I'm waiting to the end to pull all this together. Page of Cups reverse. It's like, let's recalibrate, right? But that also makes sense. Nine of Cups, Two of Pentacles, hold on, let me double make sure. Pages, Two of Pentacles reversed. Makes sense. This makes sense. I love how this all came together, right? Rework it so then you can have choices. Nine of Cups is about, you have your pick of the litter, right? You, everything that you want can come to fruition. You have to choose wisely. You have to balance not wisely. You will feel fulfilled even with this weirdness going on, because you have your Nine of Pentacles. Everything from beginning of the year has come up, but how do you balance that? Two of Pentacles talk about, how do you balance that? How do you root and grow? How do you know when to pick and choose what's best for you? The Star reverse. The Star reverse reminds me that your spirit guides, your ancestors are still pouring into you, but there's a slight delay, and it probably goes back into this Page of Cups, Six of Cups. Here's my advice, do not lean too much on the past. The past is not for your highest and good. If it's not adding to this Nine of Pentacles, it's Nine of Cups, if it's not helping you rebalance that Two of Pentacles, it's not worth it. But the new blessings that you have started in the summer, July, August, is coming. It's delayed, but you need to enjoy the fruit of your labor now with the Nine of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. That is why the Star is reversed for the latter half of the year. And hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that resonates. Like, hopefully that gives you like some anticipation for the end of the year. Anything else that we need to know for 2023? Hold on. Hold on. Let me double make sure this was supposed to come out. Also, some cards fell on the floor. Anything else for us for the rest of the year? Anything else? Lordy. Okay, let's go through all of this. Let's go through all of this. Tower, the Lovers, Emperor, Page of Pentacles, Four of Cups. All these were supposed to go about all the messages for the rest of the year. Lordy, we have a bunch more coming, y'all. Let's talk about this. Let's talk about it. Let's move these aside before we head to our oracles. They have some final messages through the tarot. The Emperor. Let's go about Major Arcana. The Tower. The Lovers. Now the end of the year makes a little bit more sense, right? So, the Emperor. Stability. Strategic in planning. Longevity. Firm on its plans. The Tower. Shift, major shift that is not necessarily in your power, is shifting for you. Makes sense with the Star reverse. And the Lovers. Wow, it's so funny. I think the Lovers this time actually means the Lovers, as in the addition of someone new for your highest of good, whether it be romantically or friendship wise, and figure out how does that balance with you. This is no particular order, but this makes sense, right? These make sense for the rest of the year. These major things, they'll be shifting for you. And for the rest of us, this is the total mid-year. These are other messages. We then got Queen of Cups. Figuring out, like being, so with the Emperor, Queen of Cups talks about you being the person that people come to for nurture, for advice. But Queen of Cups has to learn boundaries. So with Queen of Cups is saying, be firm in your actions, have boundaries, but still have this emotional intelligence and empathy of creating community going forward. Four of Cups reverse. Four of Cups talks about this disappointment with what is going on around you. But Four of Cups reverse talks about this disappointment within yourself. Why is there a disappointment within yourself when you are going to be given? You're going to be given everything that you asked for, which maybe makes sense a little bit more with the Page of Cups reverse. And then we have Page of Pentacles reverse. Talks about, hey, don't do too much too quick. Makes sense with the Star reverse as well. As in, do not move forward in any new things. Don't start searching for new jobs, because with the job you want already is coming to you. Don't injure yourself physically, right? Page of Pentacles reverse. Like, no, it's not necessarily new money, but it's stable money, right? These Four of Cups reverse is not new emotions. These are emotions. These are things, triggers that you've been feeling, right? And how do you solve that? Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this makes sense, because this is not what I thought the rest of the year was going to be for us. To be honest, I wasn't anticipating that. So let's start. Any messages for us from this deck? Any messages for us from this deck? Overall lessons for the rest of the year for us. Indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Any other messages that make sense with Queen of Cups? The intuition. That makes sense. And let's see if we have anything directly from our spirit guides, angels, ancestors. Oh, I think that most definitely automatically came out for us. Any other messages from this deck for us regarding the rest of the year? Anything else? I was like, I still feel it shuffling now. Traveler, moving in a new direction. High Priestess. Anything else? No. Okay, let's get into this, y'all. Sorry, I gotta get this book for more in-depthness. Okay, the first one we have Wise One. Wise One. Grow within your current situation. Makes sense, right, with what we've been talking about. Makes sense with feeling the way we're feeling. It says, knuckle down, be reliable and committed. Be open to wisdom and insights from your elders. On this card, the raven is in her hands. It represents the capacity to overcome darker times and be reborn again and again. So she helps you tap into your wisdom to overcome whatever life throws at you. And to learn from your experience and your experience of the elders. Commitment and reliability. Then we have great teacher. Learn from spiritual experience. Now, a lot of times we'll go through something like, oh, that makes sense. But do we apply it enough for us to continue to learn through it and keep it with us? Know what is happening around you is divinely inspired. Learn from your current experiences and then share them with others. Have this sense of serenity and harmony about what's going on. Trust in the higher power. Remember, Nine of Pentacles, Nine of Cups. Those are promises to you. 10 of Pentacles even. And of course, the dove represents peace. Then we have Traveler. Move in a new direction. So this most definitely corresponds to towards the end of the summer, beginning of fall, where we need to pivot, right? Where we start to get what we need. And that means a pivot. Welcome any opportunity to travel either to the outer world or your inner world. So the opportunity to move in a new direction is coming your way, and ancestral wisdom is encouraging you to welcome it with open arms. Often these journeys can be lonely, but this in itself can teach you that you are really never alone, and your angels and ancestors are there for you. And then we have the last, the High Priestess. Harness mystic power. This goes back to faith. This goes back to stepping into your power that we talked about earlier when we talked about the full moon in Scorpio. Align with the light and focus of all things positive, right? Powerful, fierce, discipline. It is important for you to protect yourself from lower energies, to stand strong in your glory and power. Things take dedication and time, y'all. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. Hopefully this makes sense. Hopefully this provides some guidance. Energy can change. So if you feel like this does not resonate exactly with you, patrons, you know you have 2 free general readings or a free ancestral reading. My books are open all year until the end of November. So hopefully this resonates. Hopefully this aligns with you. And yeah, I will see you guys soon. Be on the lookout for more information about the basics in mediumship class. Love y'all. Deuces.